Welcome to the Land Trust for Tennessee's 2021 annual celebration. We're gathered today on the vital Buffalo Farm in Georgetown, Hamilton County, Tennessee.
Just over a year ago, I told many of you in one of our Zoom calls that this was going to be a 12 to 18 month period that was not a sprint, but a marathon. We needed to give each other grace. We needed to stay connected as a family. And most of all, we needed to be vigilant. Because we kept that commitment, we have had a great year. Our conservation work did not slow down. We added 14 projects to our over 400 projects, including the Cameron Family Farm in Hamilton County and 350 acres of beautiful farm and forest in the heart of Williamson County. We pivoted our field study programs where kids come to Glenlevin Farm and enjoy the farm to a series of videos that aired on PBS Kids statewide while all those kids were at home. Once in a Blue Moon was not 700 people under a tent this year, but we sent celebration kits that were beautiful and so much fun to our friends and supporters across the state. We have now gone through accreditation 3 times, and this time the Accreditation Commission made a special note saying that they awarded us this accreditation without any room for improvement needed. And lastly, we share with you the 2020 Land Trust Alliance National Excellence Award, the highest honor a land trust can receive in this country.
I want to recognize Liz and the staff for working together to accomplish still the mission, the goals, the outreach efforts of the Land Trust in a phenomenal way despite the challenges of the pandemic.
This has been a year when the value of open space has never been more clear. Whether through a windshield, on a bike, on a tractor, or on a trail, we have all used the open space in Tennessee as a refuge. It has never been more important.
I think it is very difficult to practice what I refer to as absentee conservation. Effective conservation is rooted in the familiarity of and love for place. The Land Trust for Tennessee has my utmost regard and respect for the work that it does and for the people who govern, run, and support it.
Our pipeline of projects is inspiring and ever growing, from century farms to additions to state parks and natural areas, to undertaking a landscape master plan for Glenlevin Farm.
So we're celebrating our 15 years of working in the Southeast region. It's one of the most biodiverse areas of our state. There's outstanding recreational opportunities, also mixed in with working farms and historic landscapes.
15 years ago, I made a decision to place this farm under a conservation easement with the Land Trust. Joining me was my neighbor. Together, we added 240 acres in Hamilton County and Meigs County. What we didn't realize is that we were beginning the momentum for Southeast Tennessee and land conservation.
And there's been so much momentum since that time. Landowners who are inspired by their neighbors and other landowners in the region. We've protected now over 100 properties, totaling over 50,000 acres in the region.
You've got water, you've got the mountains, you've got the city. It's got a little bit of everything for everybody right here.
We have these gorgeous bluff lines. We have this wonderful water. We have not only standing water, but we have the Tennessee River. I don't think I'd ever live anywhere else. This is home. A lot of protecting Rattlestone Farms was initially just a gut instinct. I didn't know, it just felt like the right thing to do. It's a really special place. It's this spectacular setting, and I probably sensed the coming encroachment of the rest of the world to the southeast then.
You know, it's a fantastic time for the Land Trust to be here. Trying to save these pieces of land are really, really critical just for the community.
It goes without saying, everything that the Land Trust does is first class. Everybody has the donor's best interest in mind.
It's very exciting to be a part of this attempt and the successful preservation of land here.
Our work here would not be possible without our partners. Partnerships with landowners, partnerships with the state, like the state parks.
The Land Trust for Tennessee has been and is a key partner in defining our regional conservation strategy, assisting all of us in the protection of this place which is so special and which deserves our utmost attention.
When we work with the Land Trust for Tennessee, it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. This organization solves puzzles on very short timelines in ways that government just simply can't do. They are able to build relationships with landowners that make meaningful, lasting things happen for public access to open spaces all across Tennessee.
When we are doing something that we don't really feel that comfortable with, don't have that much experience with, then Liz is the first person I reach out to for help. And they tend to take on some of the larger, some of the daunting projects that a lot of people would just walk away from.
The Land Trust for Tennessee has helped the Tennessee Division of State Parks and Natural Areas add over 18,000 acres to 17 of our most beloved state parks and natural areas. The very first project we partnered on was right here at the Fiery Gizzard Trail in 2008, and we've continued to work together through all these years. We've worked on conservation easements, a trail reroute, and land acquisition.
We also have outstanding partnerships over on the Cumberland Trail, where we're still actively working to help the state finish the trail.
The Cumberland Trail is a 300-mile long trail. It's a giant piece of property that holds thousands of acres, and it takes teamwork to make projects like that happen. It goes without saying that many hands make light work. Without the help of groups like the Cumberland Trail Conference, the Friends of Cumberland Trail, Southeastern Climbers Coalition, Lyndhurst, Benwood, and others, the trail would simply be impossible to create. We're thankful to have a chair at the table and an opportunity to work with the state, local governments, and landowners to help finish this fantastic trail system.
And we're excited to continue the momentum this year as we continue our work with partnerships on Walden's Ridge Park, a new park in the Chattanooga region that'll be open to visitors.
The Land Trust has been working on Walden's Ridge Park since 2016. Ultimately, when the park is complete, it'll be a fantastic outdoor resource for mountain biking, climbing, trail running, hiking, and just a great spot in general for the community to come and recreate. The Land Trust is very fortunate to have great partners on the Walden's Ridge Park project: the Southeastern Climbers Coalition, Hamilton County Parks and Recreation, SORBA, and North Chick Conservancy. We're excited to bring this new and exciting park to Chattanooga, Southeast Tennessee, and all Tennesseans. And we look forward to working on into the future with all of our partners to make the conservation dreams in this area a reality.
On behalf of the Land Trust for Tennessee, thank you for joining us for our annual celebration 2021. Thanks to our board, our trustee council, our staff, and our partners, and mostly thanks to our landowners who've made the decision to protect their land, their little corner of Tennessee, now and forever.
Thank you again for joining us. It's been a privilege to tell you our story and to help build on preservation and conservation across the state.
We look forward to being with you at the same time next year in person.